Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 everyday money saving tips and tricks that we implement in our home, tips that I have been implementing for either my whole life or a very extended amount of time, and I want to share those with you guys today. So if that is of interest to you, then please keep watching. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the fact that these together are not going to save you like thousands in any given month or even thousands in a few months, but they are going to save you thousands over time, maybe thousands per year. Definitely thousands over time. I know that to be true because again, I have been implementing these tips for years and years and years now. I do want to say this video was inspired by the fact that recently I was thinking about how my husband and I are actually both frugal, but we are frugal in very different ways, and I feel like it didn't dawn on me until recently. So this video, along with the other videos that I have in this series, is going to be about how to save money, simple, normal, everyday things that you can do to save money. Be sure that you are subscribed and you have your bell notification turned on because I am going to be doing a giveaway in the next video, and also I just want you guys to be in the know when it comes to all of these money saving tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing in the next couple of weeks and months. But enough about that, let's go ahead and talk about these tips. Tip number one is to dilute or add water. I feel like in America, because that's where I have lived my whole life, most of everything is way more potent than it ever really needs to be. I'm talking about like some chemical products are super strong for no reason and they need to be diluted. I'm talking about like juices. I feel like most juices, unless they're like sugar free, are way too potent and they need to be diluted. So I dilute any chance that I get. Again, I just feel like not only is this a safer option for me, but I just really feel like this is also a money saving tip. So I dilute, like I said, everything from chemical products or cleaning products down to juices. Again, safer and also saving money. My next tip is to look for coupons or coupon codes. Before I purchase anything, I like to look for a discount code, a coupon, a sale, a special, a promotion, any of that. So either I'm calling companies specifically before I book a reservation or before I purchase anything to see if they have any promotions or sales or specials going on, or I am taking to Google and I am looking on Retail Me Not, Groupon, YouTube, especially with the advent of social media influencing and whatnot. I feel like a lot of us are receiving discount codes and whatnot. So I am looking to social media, Google, and those types of platforms to see if I can find some type of coupon or discount code. And I do this before I purchase literally anything. My next tip is to bring a bottle and or snacks, a drink and or snacks with you wherever you go. Nothing pains me more than having to spend, I don't know, $2 for a water or a drink from a vending machine or a convenience store or Home Depot if I'm in there and I've walked too much and now I need a water. Nothing pains me more than having to spend money on stuff that I already have or spend money on stuff that's free. Like water's free. I have water at home from my refrigerator. I just feel like that's the water that I should be drinking, and so I take a bottled water with me everywhere, not an actual bottled water because I don't buy those, but like a bottle with water in it everywhere that I go, and I take snacks with me everywhere that I go. Not only is this like a diet hack because then you won't buy unhealthy foods if you have healthy foods with you, but I take a banana, apple, granola bar, whatever with me everywhere that I go. So if I'm running errands, I'm not tempted to go through anybody's drive-through or, you know, stop at a convenience store or a store to purchase food or drinks that I don't really need to be purchasing because I already have food and drinks at home. My next tip is to split meals. My husband and I love Japanese steakhouses, and if you go there, then you know that the portions are out of control. They say that the portions in America are just out of control in general, but I can factually say that the portions are a wee bit out of control at some particular restaurants. Like, we're not going to split a burger or anything like that, but we've gone to pretty much every restaurant in our city and we know what portions are going to be larger than what they really should be. So we pretty much always split the meals, and even if we do purchase like one entree and it's again probably going to be a lot more food than what we really need, then we can just purchase little sides or a side or two to go with the entree just to make it way cheaper than what it would be if we were purchasing 2 meals. Another thing that we do is we get a to-go drink every chance that we get. Now that kind of goes back to my always needing to have a drink with me or my not wanting to buy drinks when I have drinks at home. But yeah, I always ask for a to-go drink. If I'm gonna buy bottomless drinks, you know, unlimited refills for $2 or $3, and the waiter's gonna ask me if I want a drink to go, then I'm going to take the drink to go. Therefore, I have a drink with me, A, and then B, I can sip on that throughout the evening so that I don't have to drink the drinks that I have at home. I don't know, that's what I do. I know my husband asks for to-go drinks, probably because he just wants to, but I'm thinking like, you know, I don't have to drink my drinks at home now. I can just drink their drinks, which I've already paid for technically. So yeah, I'm gonna need that drink. Thank you. Next. My next tip is to meal plan. Plan your meals. If you were doing grocery pickup, which a lot of us were doing with the pandemic, then it kind of forces you to make sure that what's in your cart will actually create a meal or 2 meals or whatever the case is. But even creating a meal plan and a list of groceries that you need based on that meal plan before going to the store is going to tremendously help you to stick to the plan. And honestly, I really don't like purchasing food and then having it go to waste. That really pains me. So whenever we create our meal plan, we really sit and think about what foods we are going to need to feed us for an entire week so that we're not buying food that's going to waste. Now, I'm not saying we don't have food that goes to waste, and I'm not saying that we perfectly do all of these tips and tricks each and every time either, but what I am saying is that for the most part, we really just buy foods that we need for the week. My next tip is to meal prep. Now, this kind of goes back to having a snack and a drink with you at all times, but I just find if we prep meals, not every single meal, because you know, I want my steak to be fresh, or some meals I need those to be fresh. We're not going to be prepping every single meal, but I really encourage everyone to at least prep some snacks, because then you're not tempted to go through the drive-thru or go into a store and spend money that you don't need to spend. One of the snacks that I like to prepare pretty much every week is tuna salad. I feel like that is the best quick snack, mainly because it's high in protein and low in carbs, but I really feel like that is a go-to snack. Also, I always wash our grapes, wash our cherry tomatoes, wash our fruits and vegetables, all of that, and go ahead and cut up those and put those in containers so we can just kind of grab and go if we need to, or just, you know, be able to grab them while we're home without having to worry about cutting up stuff and all of that, because with the quickness, my husband will try to go through somebody's drive-through if there is no food prepared for the man. My next tip is to plan monthly activities. I find that whenever I sit down and I plan our date night, if it's my time to plan date night, we kind of just go back and forth, or if I plan activities, my niece is here for the summer, so we pretty much have our shenanigans planned out, which we really only engage in shenanigans when we're not at work, so really just on the weekends. But whenever we can sit down at least like a month ahead of time and plan out our activities and just what we're going to do, I just find that that leaves less room for us to just be doing stuff on a whim that we really don't need to be doing, because it's probably going to cost more money than we need to be spending. Plus, there are a lot of events that I find on Facebook that are free, and some events are even on Eventbrite and Ticketmaster and stuff like that, and a lot of times they have early bird discounts, so if you purchase early, then you normally can save money that way. My next tip is to buy generic. Now again, this is kind of a way of life for me. There's literally no food item or group that I can think of that I can't buy generic. Now, some people don't like buying generic, like cereal as an example, but you know, I don't eat cereal, so it doesn't matter to me. So anything that we can buy generic, we are buying generic. I find no difference in the taste of Great Value milk, and I don't even know what the brands are because I don't buy them, because I never have, so I don't even really know. But what I'm saying is milk pretty much just tastes the same to me. Sour cream tastes the same, cheese tastes the same, all of it tastes the same. So I'm gonna get it for as cheap as I can, because that's gonna save me money in the long run. Now, my next and final tip is to take inventory regularly. This is something that I swear by and something that I do regularly. It pains me to purchase something that I already have, like being at Walmart and I'm down in the toiletries aisles, or you know, in one of those aisles, and I see some deodorant, and then I'm like, do I have deodorant? Like, am I about to run out? Like, I don't even really know. So what I like to do regularly is just take inventory of what we have, and it takes literally like 5 minutes, just kind of like peeking in our overflow to see if there are any overflow items. Like, do we have more toothpaste? Are we on our last toothpaste? Do I need to be putting that in our grocery order, you know, next week or the week after? Same for like some foods. Like, I feel like we always have different noodles because we like to eat different pastas sometimes. So I am always checking to see what we have in stock, to see if we need to re-up or to see if we don't, because again, I don't want to purchase something that we don't need. So before we even place our Walmart grocery order, we always take inventory of our food. And because you can order other things at Walmart, anything in Walmart, whenever you're placing your pickup order, you can go ahead and take inventory for things like toiletries and stuff like that as well. And again, I feel like this has saved us money because we're not buying stuff that we don't need, especially when it comes to food, because food expires. Okay, you guys, so those are all of my money saving tips and tricks. Again, things that I have been doing literally either my whole life or for the past few years since we have been on this financial journey. I feel like the meal prepping and the meal planning are more so things that I do now, but they're all, the point that I want to drive home is that yes, these are all like really small, simple things that maybe even people some people are already even doing. But this is how you save money. This is how you maximize your money. I don't feel like any of these are like super out there and like super extremely frugal. They're just small things that can help you still enjoy life while also saving money, which I feel like is a goal for a lot of us. So those are all of my tips and tricks. Do share if you have any, because I definitely 1000% need to read them in case I need to adopt any of them, and I want everyone else to be able to read them as well. Again, make sure that you are subscribed and your bell notification is turned on, because I have many videos like this one coming down the pipes. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.